And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it's going to be a transfer one for you today, and to know for a change, it's not to do with regards to outgoings, it's the exciting stuff, the new players, the new blood, as we're going to be discussing why Rangers are readying 3 new signings. We'll also go over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours, but let's discuss, of course, the first signing number 1 that everyone is currently talking about. Yes, Rangers Director of Football Recruitment Nils Koppen has reportedly held talks with Albian Rrahmani's representatives about bringing him to Ibrox this summer. Reports previously revealed Rrahmani has been extensively scouted by Ibrox Chiefs, and that the 23-year-old looks set to leave Rapid Bucharest this summer after a successful campaign which saw the Kosovo international net 17 goals. However, a potential move to Rangers now appears to have taken a step forward. Rangers said to have held talks with the player's agency at a Cancun transfer summit earlier this month after Nils Koppen basically jetted out there. Yes, during Transfer Room's Mexico convention on June 3rd and 4th, Koppen is said to have met with KT management who represent Albian Rrahmani. Digisport report that the striker is being heavily courted by Rangers amid interest from across Europe. It is being claimed that Slavia Prague are also willing to offer a fee in the region of 2.5 million pounds. However, at this moment in time, their sort of valuation of the player is around £6.8 million. It is now being stated that Rangers are willing to double Slavia's offer at around £5.1 million, which is around €6 million, and it is reportedly from Kosovo sources and Romanian sources that Rangers have actually submitted an official bid. So very, very interesting there with regards to it. Certainly a player that must be highly rated. If Rangers are going to spend that kind of money on a player like that, but a striker that certainly we have needed, and certainly a striker that could take us to the next level. So certainly an exciting one. And as I said, Nils Koppen at this moment in time has a lot of credit in the bank with me with regards to his sort of transfer strategy and the players that he's kind of brought in so far, the players that he's been linked to. So I do trust the man. I very much do trust him. He looks like he's a guy that knows what he's doing. He knows how to unearth these gems. And if he's saying that we've spent €6 million on the player, let's do it. Let's see it. Let's see what happens. But certainly, that's what reports are stating. Kosovo and Romania, the Rangers have submitted a €6 million bid. Nils Koppen has actually flown out to Cancun to speak to his agency to get this deal done. This one firmly looks like it could be done very, very soon. So exciting stuff there indeed. That's signing number 1. That's Rangers readying that one. Also, we brought you news the other day with regards to transfer guru Florian Plettenberg, who had stated that we were in talks potentially to go and sign Bayern Munich winger Kabayai. Sorry for any pronunciation on all of these names, guys. I'm really, really bad. But yes, another signing that we could potentially be going after, guys, is the Bayern Munich winger, who of course was out on loan at Schalke last season. Again, we are in the market for a winger. To be fair, I think Rangers are in the market for absolutely every single position that there is. But yeah, reports are stating, of course, that we have held talks and one of the clubs that hold concrete interest in the Bayern Munich winger. And again, at this moment in time, we don't have enough more information that Rangers have been sparked into any more immediate negotiations, nor is the deal closer than we reported. But Rangers certainly hold concrete interest, but there are other clubs that are looking to maybe potentially buy him this summer. It could either be a loan option to buy, or just a permanent switch. So we'll find out a bit later on, but that came from Florian Plettenberg, a very, very reputable journalist within the space. So yeah, very, very exciting indeed. Now, and then moving on to the third signing that Rangers are potentially readying is, of course, Liam Kelly. Look, it is being done. John McLaughlin's already gone out to the door, so we need another goalkeeper anyway, regardless of what happens, but with the sort of report stating that Robbie McCrory is set to depart, Rangers are stepping up their efforts, of course, to get a good quality backup goalkeeper, and it does look like Liam Kelly could be that man. Of course, a backup to Jack Butland, and certainly could definitely do the job, especially if Robbie McCrory does go out to the door. So as you can see there, guys, 3 signings looking very, very close indeed, but that's not going to stop there. They're going to be doing a lot of business throughout this summer transfer window. It's getting exciting. Now, keeping on the subject of transfers, our former captain, Barry Ferguson, always very vocal to the ongoings at Rangers Football Club, has came out and spoke, of course, about the sheer disappointment around the club, of course, losing the Scottish Premiership title race, but reckons the board are going to do all they can to bridge the gap with Celtic, who have secured Champions League qualification, and luring players of similar quality to Diomande that could prove pivotal in doing that. This is what he said in his Daily Record column. Having been around the club a lot over the last 12 months, I could sense the level of disappointment all around when the title slipped away over the final few weeks of last season. But I also felt a real determination to do something serious about it. We all know that Celtic are going to hit the jackpot with European football's richest competition next season, but Rangers also have a chance of joining them through the qualifiers. The obvious fear is that Celtic could disappear over the horizon now they are about to pile another fortune in the bank. There will be a contingency plan already drawn up for how they are going to bridge the financial gap in the event that Rangers have to settle for the Europa League instead. But it would make life a lot easier for all concerned if Clement can find a way of making it through into the big one, and that will be the only aim right now. That's why Bennett will always have his work cut out in trying to get new recruits into building as quickly as possible, and to his credit, 3 deals have already been completed already, with Leon Balogun signing a new 1-year deal, Oscar Cortes penning a new loan deal with an obligation to buy, and Brazilian left-back Hefty sorted out. I find it interesting that Yefti and Cortes were identified around the same time as Mohamed Diomande, who has already made a decent impact over the first 6 months in Glasgow. There will be a lot more to come from Diomande next season, and if Cortes and Yefti are of the similar level, then Rangers will have made a very strong start to the recruitment drive. Keeping Big Balogun at the club is a no-brainer for me. Yes, he may be 35 years old, but he looks to me like a consummate professional. I am delighted with him sticking around to offer some continuity as Clement rings the changes elsewhere. With 5 players released already, the manager will know exactly what he wants his squad to look like when he gets back to the training ground after the Euros. So while the rest of us can sit back and enjoy this show, in Germany, Rangers don't have that same luxury. So yes, of course, a former captain coming out and discussing with regards to our transfers, and already I can echo that. These players that we are currently linked to at this moment in time, following up from Hefty, following up from Cortes, do look very, very exciting. And as stated earlier on in the video, at this moment in time, Nils Koppen has a lot of credit in the bank for me. What he's done at PSV previously, but the signings that he's already brought in is something, the direction that I like to see this club move in, which is all really good to see. But Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you today, guys. As always, please do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also check out our clothing store. We have got some new designs coming very, very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. But for now, do check out our older collection, rfcclothing.com, or go down into the link in the description. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.